What if I told you the world you see isn't the whole picture? That all around you there are hidden messages and secret patterns, a vibrant reality your eyes just can't tune into. For us, that's science fiction. But for a snake, it's just another Tuesday. Now, you might think that because most snakes are colorblind to the fiery reds and oranges we see, their world is a bit dull. But that's a dangerously human-centric way to look at it. What if that apparent weakness was hiding an extraordinary superpower? What if snakes could see a secret world painted in ultraviolet colors, a dimension of light that's completely invisible to you, revealing hidden trails and giving them a deadly advantage in the wild? Snakes see secret UV colors humans are blind to. Let's dive in. To really get what a snake sees, we first have to talk about us. Humans have what's called trichromatic vision. It's a fancy way of saying our eyes have 3 types of color-detecting cells, or cones, one for red, one for green, and one for blue. Like a painter mixing primary colors, our brain blends the signals from these cones to create the millions of hues we see every day. It's a rich, colorful world. Now, let's look at a snake. For decades, we just assumed snakes had bad eyesight. And in one way, that's kind of true. Most snakes are dichromatic, meaning they only have 2 types of cone cells. This is a lot like the most common form of color blindness in people. Without that red cone, the world is mostly painted in blues and greens. The vibrant reds and pinks we love likely look like shades of yellow or gray to them. So, a snake probably can't appreciate a red rose. But this isn't a story about what snakes are missing. It's about what they have that we don't. Their 2-color world is just the beginning. The real magic happens just beyond the edge of our own perception, in a spectrum of light we can't even begin to imagine. The story of snake vision isn't about being colorblind, it's about seeing the invisible. Because here's the secret. While snakes might miss out on the red end of the spectrum, many can see into the other end, the ultraviolet or UV spectrum. And this isn't just a tiny extension of their vision. It's like a completely separate channel of information. Imagine having a 6th sense, but a visual one. This superpower comes from their unique eye structure. Many snakes, especially those active at night or in low light, have special pigments in their cones that are tuned specifically to UV light. Of course, for that to work, the UV light has to actually reach the retina. And in these snakes, it does. The lens at the front of their eye, which focuses light, is totally transparent to UV rays, allowing this secret world of color to flood in. Interestingly, evolution created a fascinating split based on a snake's lifestyle. A lot of snakes that are active during the day have evolved lenses that do the exact opposite. They block UV light, like built-in sunglasses. This filter helps reduce glare and sharpen their vision for hunting in bright sunlight. It's an incredible example of nature tailoring an animal's senses to its precise needs. And this isn't some new evolutionary gimmick either. Studies suggest the ancestor of all living snakes probably had UV-sensitive vision. This means for millions of years, while our primate ancestors were just starting to develop their 3-color world, snakes were already navigating by a secret language of UV signals, a world that remains completely hidden from us. So, snakes can see a secret color. What's the big deal? Well, in the life or death game of survival, seeing the invisible is a game changer. It gives them a huge advantage in hunting, hiding, and surviving. First up, hunting. Now, we know some predators with UV vision, like kestrels and weasels, can see the urine trails of rodents, which glow under UV light. It's very possible that snakes are using their superpower in the same way. To our eyes, a forest floor looks normal, but to a UV-sensitive snake, the path of a mouse could light up like a neon highway, a glowing breadcrumb trail leading right to its next meal. A groundbreaking study found that UV coloration is incredibly common in snakes and is used mainly to hide from predators. Many tree-dwelling snakes, for example, have scales that are highly reflective in the UV spectrum. To us, they're just sitting on a branch. But to a bird of prey flying overhead, an animal that can also see in UV, the snake suddenly blends in perfectly. Why? Because leaves and bark also reflect UV light. The snake's UV patterns break up its outline, making it vanish into the background. It's a secret code of camouflage, passed between predator and prey in a language we can't see. Some snakes even use UV as a startle signal. When threatened, they might flash their underbelly, which can have a dramatically different UV pattern. This sudden, shocking blast of hidden color can confuse a predator just long enough for the snake to make a getaway. It makes perfect sense, then, that baby snakes often have more vivid UV patterns than adults. When you're small and vulnerable, you need every trick in the book. As incredible as UV vision is, it's just one part of a snake's advanced sensory toolkit. For instance, snakes don't have eyelids. Instead, their eyes are protected by a transparent scale called a spectacle. It's like a permanently closed, clear shield that keeps out dirt while letting light through. And in some sun-loving species, this spectacle even acts as another UV filter, further fine-tuning their vision. And of course, we can't talk about snake senses without mentioning their other famous vision, heat vision. Vipers, pythons, and boas have special pit organs between their eyes and nostrils. These aren't eyes, they're incredibly sensitive infrared detectors. They can sense tiny changes in temperature, allowing the snake to build a thermal map of its surroundings. In total darkness, a warm-blooded mouse glows like a lantern. So when you combine UV vision for seeing trails, visible light for navigating the terrain, and thermal vision for the final strike, you don't just have a predator. You have one of the most sophisticated detection systems in the entire natural world. From our limited human point of view, it's easy to look at a snake and see a simple, even primitive creature. But the reality is so much more complex and wonderful. Their world isn't less colorful than ours, it's just painted with a different palette. They see glowing trails we can't follow and wear cloaks of invisibility we can't penetrate. They prove that what you see depends entirely on what your eyes are built to look for. The forest floor that looks plain to you is a tapestry of secret signals to a snake. It's a powerful reminder that our reality isn't the only one. If you want to keep exploring the secret sensory worlds of animals, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And let us know in the comments below, what animal superpowers should we reveal next? Thanks for watching.